Hi students, welcome to this video. In this video, we are going to discuss about reactions involving both alkyl as well as hydroxyl group. In this reaction, both alkyl, see, for example, if I am taking ethanol, so CH3, CH2, OH, so this is ethanol. Here, this alkyl group as well as this hydroxyl group, both will involve in this reaction. We can say like the whole alcohol will participate in the reaction. Okay, so that is what reactions involving both alkyl as well as hydroxyl group. Okay, so under this we are going to see one important reaction, that is dehydration reaction. Dehydration with mechanism we are going to see. Okay, so before going to that mechanism of dehydration, so what do you mean by dehydration? What do you mean by dehydration? Dehydration means removal of water. That is what dehydration. So this water can be removed by means of dehydrating agent. So you know very well the example of this dehydrating agent is concentrated sulfuric acid. Okay. So by using this concentrated sulfuric acid, you can remove water from alcohol, or if you are passing alcohol vapors over alumina. Okay, if you are passing alcohol vapors over alumina, you can remove water from that alcohol. Okay, so this is what dehydration. So first I'll give you reaction example for this dehydration, then I'll teach you mechanism of dehydration. I'll give you reaction example for that. So here we are taking ethanol. Ethanol. To this ethanol we are going to add concentrated sulfuric acid, and the temperature should be 443 Kelvin. So here what happens, water will get removed from this ethanol. So concentrated sulfuric acid is a very good dehydrating agent which remove water from alcohol. So here water will get removed from this alcohol. See, one important point in this is from where the double bond from where this carbon will take the electrons. See, actually you know very well beta elimination we had learnt in haloalkanes. So here this is alpha carbon atom. So what is it, alpha carbon atom? Why this carbon atom is alpha carbon atom? Because it is attached to the OH group. So this is alpha carbon atom and this one is beta carbon atom. So from beta carbon atom only this hydrogen is removed. So definitely it will take the electrons from here, and your product will be the formed product will be CH2 double bond CH2 with the removal of water molecules. So the formed product will be alkene. So to this alcohol, if you are adding concentrated sulfuric acid, water molecules will get removed. From where this hydrogen will get removed? From beta carbon. Okay, and after the removal of hydrogen, this electrons will get transferred to this carbon. So your product will be alkene also. So I'll give you that reaction also. Propanol, CH3, CH2, here OH I will write. So in the presence of concentrated sulfuric acid, and here also the temperature is 443 Kelvin, what happens? Water will get removed. Okay, water will get removed and the product formed will be CH3, CH double bond CH2 plus H2O. Okay, propene. Okay, So what is this? Propane 1-ol or propanol. Okay. So this is what dehydration reaction. Suppose if dehydration, if you are doing dehydration reaction, if dehydration, if it is giving more than one isomer, okay, so these two are isomers. So if it is giving more than one isomer, what you have to do? From this you have to write which is major product and minor product. So definitely this will be the major product and this will be the minor product. So why this is the major product? So already we had learned that in haloalkanes, that is highly substituted alkene. Okay, a highly substituted alkene, that is greater number of alkyl groups will be attached to the, more number of alkyl groups will be attached to the double bonded carbon atom. Okay, so this will be your major product. Okay, so if dehydration of an alcohol, if it is giving more than one isomer, the major product will be the highly substituted alkene. The highly substituted alkene will be your major product. Clear? So what we learned, dehydration, removal of water by using concentrated sulfuric acid or by passing alcohol vapors to alumina, water will get removed and the formed product will be alkene. So this is what dehydration reaction. For this dehydration reaction, we are going to see mechanism of this reaction. Okay, so here also the mechanism, 3 steps are there. So step 1, if you take step 1, first here we are using sulfuric acid only. So sulfuric acid will get split into H plus and SO4 2 minus. So one proton only we are going to take from this sulfuric acid. Okay. So in this step 1, what happens? First we are going to take alcohol. Alcohol. So I'll write this CH3, CH2, OH. Ethanol we are taking. So this will be having 2 lone pair of electrons and we are going to take only H plus from this sulfuric acid. Okay. So here what happens? This hydrogen, this H plus will get attacked by means of this lone pair of electrons which is present in the oxygen. Okay, so the product formed will be, this hydrogen will get added to this oxygen. So the product will be CH3, CH2, O, this H already it is here and one lone pair of electrons will be here and this lone pair of electron will form a bond with this hydrogen, with this proton. So your product will be like this. Okay, so and this oxygen is giving one lone pair of electrons, one lone pair of electrons to this hydrogen. So definitely the charge of this oxygen will be positive. So the formed product is protonated alcohol. Protonated alcohol. Okay, so this is what happens in step 1. In step 2, in step 2, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this protonated alcohol. The same I'm going to write it here, CH3, CH2, O, H. The same protonated alcohol I'm taking. So what this oxygen will do, it will take the electrons and it will get removed as water. Okay, and what will be the charge of this carbon? This will be positively charged. I'll show this. So this oxygen will take the electrons and this will get removed as water. Okay, it will get removed as water. What is remaining? CH3 and this CH2. So CH3, CH2. So the electrons it's given by it's taken from this carbon only. So definitely the charge of carbon will be positive. So here this one is carbocation. Okay, so this is carbocation. So this is what step 2. In step 3, what happens? The same carbocation I am taking. Okay, CH3. This CH3 I will write it separately. Okay, this CH2 which is carbocation. Okay, the same carbocation I am taking it from here. So here also what happens? This carbon will take the electrons. This positively charged carbon will take the electrons from here. So when it is taking the electrons, what happens? This hydrogen will get removed as protons. Okay, this hydrogen will get removed, and this bond, there will be a transfer of bond from here to this carbon. So your product will be CH2 double bond CH2, and this hydrogen will get removed as proton. Okay, so the product formed is alkene. So this is what mechanism of this reaction. So in step 1, what happens? You are taking protons from sulfuric acid, and oxygen will form bond with this proton, and you will get protonated alcohol. In second step, you are taking protonated alcohol. The oxygen, this oxygen which is positively charged, will take the electrons from here, and the carbocation is formed, and this will get removed as water. Okay, and again you are taking this carbocation, and this carbon will take the electrons from here, and proton will get removed, and your product will be alkene, that is ethene. Okay, so in this this dehydration, this the important point is this dehydration of alcohol. Okay, so please make a note of these points and all. Don't forget this. Dehydration of alcohol, it depends upon the stability of carbocation. Okay, it depends upon the stability of the carbocation which is formed in step 1. So you know very well which carbon stability will be more. Tertiary carbon, then comes secondary carbon, and then comes primary carbon. So this tertiary carbocation is more stable. So dehydration of alcohol depends upon the stability of the carbocation formed. Okay, and it follows this order only. So dehydration of alcohol also follow this order only. Okay, and if you take secondary, if you take secondary and tertiary alcohols and all, by under mild condition itself, you can remove water. Okay, see for example, second, if you are taking CH3, CHOH, CH3. Okay, so this is propane to all. So here you are using 85% phosphoric acid, and the temperature will be 440 Kelvin. Okay, so here also what happens? Water will get removed. Okay, and the product formed will be alkene. So CH3, CH double bond CH2 plus H2O. Okay, so this is secondary alcohol. So secondary alcohol can be dehydrated. This can be dehydrated under milder conditions. Okay, similarly if you take tertiary alcohol also, it can be dehydrated by means of mild conditions. If you are taking tertiary alcohol, you have to use 20% for tertiary alcohol, I am saying. So you can write any reaction example for this. So if you are taking tertiary alcohol, you have to use 20% of phosphoric acid, and the temperature should be 358 Kelvin. Okay. So secondary alcohol and tertiary alcohol, from secondary alcohol and tertiary alcohol, this water can be removed under mild conditions itself. Okay, so this is what dehydration of alcohol and its mechanism. Okay,